Really quick before the video starts, I just wanted to say that this video is more of a discussion piece rather than a rant. And these are just my opinions, so if you disagree with them or don't like them, I am always open-minded, so feel free to put what you think down in the comments, and I will always take that into consideration and read every one of them. But besides that, my name is Cambrodia, and if you do enjoy the video and like the channel, it would mean a lot to me if you could subscribe. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it, and I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of it. I've been playing Modern Warfare 3 Zombies for a good chunk of time now, as I'm a huge fan of the Zombies franchise, and I wanted to buy it to talk about it with you guys, as Modern Warfare 3 does not have the most positive reception right now, and I wanted to analyze it critically and talk about it. And, you know, I've been playing Zombies on World at War since I fucking looked like this, dude. You're not getting a goddamn tank shell through that helmet of hair. As I started playing the game and realizing all of the kind of bad design choices, like the lackluster contracts that can get kind of repetitive after a while, or the narrative that I didn't necessarily like, it didn't feel right to talk bad about these game design choices, because there is a much larger problem here that is responsible for this rather than just a couple of game design choices. And you can tell that Treyarch, the developers of the zombie mode here, really did want to give us a new and refreshing mode that could be played for a long amount of time using a Tarkov-esque extraction shooter kind of gear mode with different layers of difficulty. There is a lot of potential here, and the game mode is fun as is, but there is some missing stuff here. And at first I was very hesitant to try the game mode because it's not the round-based zombies that I was used to. And at first I shit on it hard, and I did not like it whatsoever. Instead of those claustrophobic maps that we're used to, you're now in a very large map with 3 different tiers instead of round-based. White being the easiest and the outer edge of the map, orange being the middle area and increasing to medium difficulty, and red being the most difficult. Now in the white area is kind of common loot, in the orange area is medium rare loot, and in the red area is the best loot you can find. Now the point is to get schematics and get out with gear to equip yourself better for the next run. This can be perk schematics, so you can log into the map with either a jug or stamina up or speed cola. And in the red areas is the wonder weapon schematics, so you can go into the match with either the wonder waff or the ray gun, or just be better equipped to go in further into the sector as it becomes more difficult. You absolutely get your shit kicked in the red zone. They do not play in that bitch, dude. If you do not communicate with your teammate in there, you will get absolutely fucked. And as I actually learned the game mode, and after trying to understand it, it was a little confusing and made me feel fucking stupid at times. It's fun, but it's not great, and it feels like we were robbed of a truly new, innovative, and great zombie mode. And as I'm sure you all know, quite frankly, we were. And that's where it brings up to the bigger issue. It doesn't feel fair to point out all the bad game design choices or flawed areas of this game mode, because it doesn't make sense to get mad at the developers here. And even though I do wish that we would have gotten a more built version of this mode, because I do quite frankly enjoy it a lot, it's not the developers' fault at all. The main fault here is upon Activision. As a reenactment here, drunkenly walked into Sledgehammer's office and said, "Oh, you're working on Advanced Warfare 2? Alright, no, fuck that. Put that in the shelf. You're not going to do that anymore. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to make a Modern Warfare 2 DLC, and it's going to include the multiplayer components." And then a little bit time later, they walked into the office again, absolutely hammered out of their minds, and said, "Actually, it's going to be Modern Warfare 3, and you're going to communicate with your brother Treyarch to make the zombies mode, and if you don't do it, you're fired, and you're not going to see your families ever again. And this all needs to be done within 16 months. Which, as you can imagine, led to a lot of crunch. On top of this, there was Activision higher-ups going into the Sledgehammer offices, stomping around, making significant gameplay changes and choices for them that were sometimes unwanted. They were most of the time unwanted. Which is leading to what we got. It was a $70 DLC made to exploit the fans' of the franchise and get their money. And as someone who genuinely loves games as an art, as entertainment, as memories, it's very telling of the current state of AAA gaming. And it hurts to see a franchise that gave us such powerful narrative moments, revolutionary game modes, a ton of content creators, and a huge impact on the internet that we wouldn't have without them, as well as the freedom of expression to their developers, all be taken away by a higher up that does not give a shit about me or you or even their workers for that matter. And it does make me happy that in today's AAA landscape of gaming that is so profit-oriented, that games like Lethal Company and Dave the Diver, who are indie-made, can thrive in today's landscape. Because gamers just genuinely love a good fucking game that is hard into it. And this allows for healthy competition and a better product between all companies and major players in the game, because they have actual competition now by these guys. I mean, hell, Lethal Company is outselling Call of Duty on the Steam charts right now. This, however, is just my thoughts, and I would love to hear your guys's in the comments below. Just because this is more of a community thing rather than just a me thing. I feel like it's all important that we talk about this and really discuss what we think. But I think that that's really about it. My name is Cambodia. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.